Friday, and that means it's time for Muppin's Sewing Emporium. Hello, everyone. I am your host, Cheryl Muppin Whited, and we are live to you from beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky on this gorgeous Friday night. It is beautiful outside. I want to say it's like 70 degrees. It's gorgeous. We've had a beautiful day today. We've had so many visitors from all around the country all week, which is fantastic as usual. If you're out there, say hello. Marion is here. Welcome, Marion. I am very excited. So, you know, we're getting into that summer season, and I have to say, we're also starting to get our Halloween fabric. It's starting to come in. We have so many new things to show you, but I have some old things to show you as well. Things that I have picked up along the way, but really haven't had a chance to talk about them yet. And so I'm very excited to talk about these. Again, welcome. We're here, beautiful downtown Paducah. And it's going to be a crazy cool weekend. I'm very excited. Okay, so we had quilt week, and then we were away, and then we're back. And now it's time to show you a couple of the things that I bought for myself, because I almost never really buy things for myself anymore. And this one was one of those, like, had to get it. It was like a must get. It was not quite a wasn't a, like, maybe. This was a must have. So well, let's just get to it, shall we? So this is a piece of lace that I picked up when I was visiting the quilt show. So I went over to the quilt show, and one of the vendors was an antique quilt vendor, and she had this in her collection. As a matter of fact, she had two of them. And yeah, so Jerry says, what, you get to buy things for yourself too? I know, I almost never do. So this was a rare treat. And yeah, this is really something. So I was over again. I was at the show, and there was a vendor who had all of this vintage quilts and things like that, and they had two of these panels, which clearly must have come off of like a collar. So if you can kind of see, there's like one piece there. But let me try to zoom out so you can see this a little bit better. But there you go. So they are on lace, and it is made of ribbon. So it's silk ribbon. And this is what I wanted to show you, was this right here. Okay, look at how tiny, like just absolutely tiny, these little ruffles are. It's just gorgeous stuff. Just absolutely stunning. And it's done on a piece of lace. And I want to say that these are like late 1800s, early 1900s. But look at the little, I mean, just the teeny tiniest little rosettes made of silk ribbon. And then the little French knots that make up the flower. Does it? Marion, I don't know her work, so I'm gonna have to look that up. Um, but these little, I mean, just these little rosettes, the little blues that are still very blue, um, the loops here in sort of this sort of pansy flower. I am really excited about this. And, um, like I said, it must have come off of a collar. So, and here's the other thing. More than likely, these were done over the top of the lace and potentially over the motif in the lace, because look at how perfect um, they are copies of each other. Oh, she's passed. Okay. Well, I mean, I am always into looking up new to me people who do this kind of work, but I have to tell you, like, look at just how just how cool these are. So, this one you can get to see a little bit of the back of the work because it has come away from where it's been stapled onto this piece of cardboard, which I'm going to remove it from this cardboard. Um, this cardboard is probably giving it some off gassing, which is going to eventually turn the back of all of this work really dark, like this is here. So the front is very clean. Oh, she has amazing books. Oh, I'm going to look into that. I'm very excited. Um, so yeah, I just had to again this little ribbon work here with the variegated uh ribbon is just incredible, and like just those teeny tiny little folds. Like, oh, how incredible is this stuff? Okay, so I got these at the quilt show on the day that the quilt show opened. So I was there, I kind of ran in, ran around, looked at a whole bunch of stuff, and then was like, oh my gosh, stopped me in my tracks. Um couldn't look away, couldn't tear myself away, and had to get them. So um me, I'm always out here saving other people's beautiful sewing work. I'm sure that this was part of a larger garment, and it's just stunning. And I'm still kind of gobsmacked by how incredible it is. So we got this, and then we had two things come to me in the same week, which was really 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 odd. And if you collect a lot of sewing notiony stuff, you probably know what this is. But this is what is considered to be a sewing puzzle box. This is a Singer foot attachment box. But wait until you see how this opens up. It is pretty cool. And this is how it opens. And you've got, I mean, just a lot of pieces in here. And we'll kind of talk about that. Lots of little attachments and so on. Little different feet. And for those of you that are like, I didn't know that one of these things was a thing. Cheryl is asking, I saw you on Quilting Arts doing some kind of hand flowers. It looked like stitches that were layered and then snipped open. What was it called? It also looked vintage. That, Cheryl, is called tufting. It is a tufting using our tufting templates, which are available on our website. And so that is pretty cool. So, yes, you did see me do that on Quilting Arts. And I was doing that for a bit on Quilting Arts. Last summer is when we taped it. And yeah, I'm very excited that you got to see that. So thank you for that. Um, the episodes are airing now across the country. As a matter of fact, when I was in Chicago last week, my dad had taped an episode that had aired earlier that day. So kind of weird. Anyway, this is called they call it a puzzle box, but essentially these are the sewing that were available for the Singer sewing machines back in the 1880s. Okay, yes. Oh, good, Cheryl. I'm glad. Yay! Okay, so let me reconnect that camera because, of course, it decided to like have a freak out moment. And it's always fun and games until the technology stops here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and we're going to turn it on mirror, and let's see if this. Nope, it did not. So, ay, ay, ay. Like I said, we always have these issues like at the time when the show goes live, which is, right when you expect them to happen. So let's see if we can get this back up and running. Fun times, I tell you. Nope, nope. It's gonna be fussy today. We're gonna have that problem. What can I say? All right, let's see if I close it. Okay. Did I lose you? You'll have to let me know. It's gonna be an exciting day when we try to get these things to work. But boy, I tell you, never a dull moment here um, in all of this. So, of course, it does not want to work. There's a duplicate of me. There is that. All right. Well, let's see at least if one of my streams is still working. That will tell me whether or not we're. All right. So we know that we have that working. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and shut down the camera and see if I can restart it. It's these technology things that are always like lots of fun. Yes, I know I am connected via Wi Fi. Thank you, computer. And no, it doesn't want to work. It is having a real problem today. Well, won't this be fun? Now, I think this is just a black screen, if I'm not mistaken. You guys probably aren't seeing the video, but more than likely, you're just seeing. Nope, you're seeing a big old. All right. Well, you know, we're just going to have to continue on without it. All right, so here is the puzzle box, and you can see that essentially it's a wooden box with all of these pieces in it that are falling on the floor. And you can see that it's got like almost like a velvet inside, and all of these are attachments for the vintage Singer treadle machines. And what a lot of them you will probably recognize, okay? Because some of these foot attachments have not changed in over 150 years. Um yes, I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Um Yes, I mean, Marion, these attachments, they are all pretty much the exact same as a modern foot attachment. Some of them have not changed at all in the many years since they have been being made. And this is a buttonhole attachment, and they just attach to the sewing machine just like your current feet attached to the sewing machine. And then in this one, right, you would put your button in here and it would stitch out the exact hole for your buttonhole. And so coming across these in in various places, the box, as you can see, it's really super nondescript. If you don't know what you're looking at, you may not know what they are. And I found two in the same week. So we found this one, and we were just happening to be in an antique store. There was a little sewing machine, and next to it was this little nondescript wooden box. And right away, I knew what this was. So, but when you opened it and you saw all the feet inside, I thought this was really cool. Now, a lot of these are really dirty. And once this is cleaned up, it's going to shine like new. Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. It's a really, really cool find. And, if you're a sewing fanatic, one of these like puzzle boxes is going to be something you're really going to want to look for, right? And so in this one also had a hook for buttoning your shoe buttons. So that's what was also in there. But I don't think that was part of the kit. Cheryl says, amazing how things stay the same and but different. I would have never known what they were. Yes, so that's what these were. These are sewing machine feet. So then because my husband had never seen one of these before. Oh, and before I go and show you the other one, there is a patented date here of 1899. 1899. So same year that my building was built. So what was really cool is in the same week, Charlie and I were out, and he said, isn't that another puzzle box? And you guys, the lady, so I see it and I immediately go grab it, and I look at the little tag, and the tag on this, they had $8 on this box. Now, first of all, I will never find another one for $8, okay? But but you hear that? There's a lot of stuff in here, and there's a lot of stuff. I didn't even really look that hard. We saw that it said $8, and like ran with it to the front and paid for it before somebody changed their mind. But this one is black lined It's got black velvet on the interior, and this thing is chock full of parts and pieces and stuff. And so, like, look at it all. And it was really, when I picked it up, it was very jingly. So I knew that this had to be really, really cool. Um, and it looks like this has most of the pieces that would have come in here. So once again, here is the ruffler. Same ruffle attachment that you would have on your current ruffler. Okay, you would have this on your current machine. You have the buttonholer, and again, you have lots of other little doohickeys, including the guide bar. Again, this guide bar, this looks exactly like the ones that come with current machines. Like, this technology has not changed at all. So that is really cool. All of uh the hem feet are in here. Okay. So this, okay, you're seeing all of these with the little folded edge. Okay, that is to do a folded hem, almost like a rolled hem foot, but they come in different widths. So that's really the cool thing about this kit. And this one, even though it was $8, is more complete than the other box. So it comes with all of the attachments and the doohickeys and the gizmos and the buttonholer, and it's just all in here. Now, there are examples of these. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, they are fun to try. Big giant screwdriver. This is all really, really cool stuff. The thing is that you could probably find a picture of a complete one on a website and then determine like where everything goes in the box. And I haven't done that yet. But this one for eight whole dollars is more complete than the other one. So plus it's got black felt in it. It was like meant for me. It was so crazy. Like, Charlie was like, "Isn't that what I think that is?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, "Oh my gosh, it's $8." And I'm like, we're running up to the front. And the lady knew exactly what it was. She said, "Oh, I wonder if she has this priced wrong." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." you know, but my score for $8 whole. So let me try to roll this back up so that you can see. This is just so chock full of cool stuff, and I don't want to smush anything. And yeah, so this is a puzzle box, and they open. Why can't machines come with cool shit like this now? Okay, like, they come with feet, but they don't come with the cool box. I want the cool box. So I'm talking to you, sewing machine dealer people. Okay, let's get some cool accessories that make people want to have them at their sewing table. Okay, because that is freaking cool. So yes, these are both from vintage treadle machines, and that was a really cool thing to go find. Okay. Now, well, Mary, you're absolutely right. Everything's made to last a few years. We live in a disposable world. What are you going to do? Okay. I cannot wait to show you Yes, absolutely, Cheryl. It would be made of plastic. Um, and there's nothing we can do about that. But where is the cool stuff? Um, I have been making panels like crazy because we have incredible new stuff. Okay? So, I want you to get ready because this stuff is so cool. Okay. The first panel that we have, um it's like I don't know where to put anything, is this little doll right here. This is a doll panel. This is the home sweet haunt witch panel. Okay, so she comes on a panel like this. This is what she looks like when she's all made up. She comes with her hat. She comes with her skirt. She comes with a little cat friend, and she comes with a little uh 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 pumpkin pouch. Okay, cutest doll ever. We This is just one of many new dolls that we have just gotten in. This doll panel, we have a few of these. Okay, so if you like Wicked, you're gonna like this doll because she's got the green skin, just like the Wicked Witch. Isn't she cute? She's so adorable. But that's not all. um, the next one, we have very limited amount of these, and that is the boy and girl skeleton dolls. We have like 4 of these panels total. If you want one, you are going to need to order it right now. It is 2 dolls. They are a boy and a girl. The girl comes with the bow, the dress that comes with pockets that her little cat and ghost friends sit inside of, which I didn't get a chance to finish the ghost and cat friends. Yes, totally reminds you of Wednesday from the Addams Family, the witch. And I believe that that was what she was sort of modeled after. Okay, but the skeleton girl and boy, okay, so you get the skeleton girl, but the skeleton boy, he is so cute. He kind of reminds me of Pugsley Adams, and he comes with his little overall outfit that you can put on and take off. Okay, so you can have fun with that, and he comes with a little bow tie that you can attach to him. And so we've got these 2. Now, when I tell you there are limited panels, we have 4. Okay? That was all I was able to get. So if you want the Skelly twins, okay, this is called Home Sweet Haunt. Okay, look on the panels section, they're up there. They're so cute. And I could not wait. I had to make them because they're just too perfect. And they're so adorable. So I am really enjoying these. These are so incredible. We've got, but this is the skeleton boy and girl. I know, Mary. I know. Very limited. I cannot get more. Okay. Now, you have all been waiting for this one, and it is Mr. Boney Jr. And Mr. Boney Jr., Mr. Boney Jr. is, I want to say, he's not as tall as the OG Mr. Boney. Okay, he's like child sized. I want to say, if I'm 5 foot, he's like 3.5 feet tall. But he sits really nicely, and he's got, bony arms and legs. And he is in stock right now, and we have plenty Mr. Boney Juniors. Okay, but you will want to have him so that you can get him for Christmas, or Christmas, so that you can have him for Halloween. And can I tell you, he is double sided. So a lot of people didn't like that Mr. Boney was only one sided. Mr. Boney Jr., on the other hand, Mr. Boney Jr. is he has two sides. Now, that means you can put a solid color on the other side of him, and then you will have two Mr. Bonies. Or you can make one stuffed Mr. Boney and one flat Mr. Boney. Now, I did always say that one of the options for Mr. Boney was to make him and quilt him flat, as if he were a paper skeleton, like the old time paper skeletons that you would have on your wall that were hinged with with like a brad. You can do that with him. You can make all of the pieces of Mr. Boney flat, and then basically treat him as like a wall skeleton. Okay, so you can do that as well. But yeah, Mr. Boney is here. I did make him. He's very easy to make. He does have a dowel rod that you will want to stick into him, so that if you do try to sit him up, that he stays up. And you are supposed to sew his neck closed, but I didn't yet. So there is that. But Mr. Boney Jr. is here. We have plenty. Okay. Don't be shy. If you want more than one, this is your chance, because he is he's the best. Now, we have him in the store with Mr. Boney Senior, and Mr. Boney Senior is just tall as can be. So you're gonna take probably two Mr. Boney Juniors on top of one another to make a Mr. Boney. But if I could get old Mr. Boney, I would. But he is sold out. But here you go, Mr. Boney Jr. Very excited. He's here. And yeah. Okay. So just so that you know, I'm not done. I have so much more to show you. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can navigate him and the rest of this. Okay. So, alongside that, we have a new panel from Poppy Cotton, which is a very cute panel. Oh, as I'm just running into everything back there. Okay. It's a very cute panel. It's got these these American flags made out of, like, they're like quilted. Okay, they look like little quilts. There are 6 of them on this panel. Okay, so there's quite a few of them, and you can do a lot of things with these. Okay, I have seen people turn this into flag bunting. I have seen placemats, I have seen pillows. So lots of options with this really cool sort of flag panel, okay? And you're really, very, very cute, very patriotic. We've got 6 per panel. This is also right now available on our website in the panels section. Panel section is popping right now. Okay, you've got a lot of cool stuff going on in the panels section. Okay, but you've got these American flags, and I think they're really, really adorable. So cute placemats for like your dinner table, or as pillows for your for your couch, your outdoor, all kinds of cute stuff. Also seen people do them as buntings. Okay, so cute. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we've got that in stock right now too. I swear, it feels like everything came in at once, which is not a bad thing. Okay. What else? Are they big enough for a pillowcase? No. I want to say I can tell you how big they are. They are about 12 by 19. So 12 by 19. So cute little bolster pillow, or a placemats. I saw these made up as placemats at the trade show that I was just at, and I said, "Where did you get that panel? Where is that at?" And they're like, "Oh, it's out already." And I'm like, "What? How did I miss that?" They're like, "We'll send you some." So they did. So we've got the flag, the flag panels, the cool flag panels. Okay, so I gotta move a whole bunch of stuff over. Ugh, dolls everywhere. It's a really cute time for things. Okay, I'm just gonna say. Okay. Now, we had during Quilt Week, or just before Quilt Week, we had announced that we were carrying a new system for dimensional petals. Okay, and it was this pillow pattern. It was called Petal Pop. Okay, and this Petal Pop series, you've been seeing these pillows pop up everywhere right now. When we were just at this trade show, it felt like every booth had one of these pillows on its, in its collection. And I was just like, okay, so that's a thing. And so we had brought this in a couple of weeks before Quilt Week. And there is a template in here for the petal shape, but if you're going to be making this many, okay, you might want to upgrade and get the Petal Pop petal template, which we also carry. And we had both of these during Quilt Week, and that was awesome. But then I went and saw that she has other patterns using the same template. Lakin, do I have one of those pillows made up yet? No. Because I've been making these. I've been so busy making these adorable creepy doll panels. Okay. So I will be making one though, because I did say these are next. So apparently there's a whole collection of panels or patterns that you use with that same template. So if you get the template, you are ready to go ahead and make all of these other really cool things. So there is the Petal Pop Christmas tree, and this is either a table runner or a pillow. So you can do either one of these. I know, Mary, right? I couldn't resist. Um But wait, there's more. Um, there's also a table runner that is essentially the petal pop in the center with the flowers, and it's kind of a 42-inch long table runner. So you've got this petal pop, you've got this petal pop with the Christmas tree, and then the ones I just dropped on the floor. You've got the template. Oh, oh gosh, Marion, yes. 100%, right? Like total scrap buster. You got a lot of small pieces. This template, okay, I'm going to give you a rough estimate here. It's going to be about 6 inches high and about 5 inches wide. Okay, so if you have scraps that are that big, yeah, I need that one. It'll make chair back covers that alternate, tailored to each season. Yes. So I absolutely thought that about this. Okay, because we have a similar pattern, doesn't use the template, but we have a similar pattern that if you do it in red, it's poinsettias. If you do it in pink, it's spring. If you do it in orange and yellow, it's fall. And you can also do it in white and blue and all the things. Okay, so Petal Pop Flower Runner, Petal Pop Zinnia Pillow, and the Petal Pop Christmas tree, and the template. So we have all of these in stock right now for you guys to grab. So yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, great for the back of chairs for a wedding. Absolutely. And they get to take them home. That's their gift, right? Very, very, very cute stuff. You know me, I like dimensional things. I like all of that stuff, and I love the template that does more than one thing. So you've got the different patterns for the Petal Pop template. So very excited about these in stock right now. Okay. Two other things that we launched during Quilt Week. The first one was oh gosh, how hard would I say these are to make? I first of all, I'm gonna say they're not hard. Okay, to make each. Here, let me pop the one pattern open. Okay, and okay, makes sense. Okay, makes sense, right? Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's got color directions and stuff, so it does not look hard. It does not look hard. I would say, Lakin, I'm pretty sure you're able to do this. Um, yeah. Scraps, great for this, okay? Okay, so we have two patterns that we launched during Quilt Week. The first one you have seen before, and that is the Dynamite plush animal. And these are the proceeds of these are going to Max. So if you buy a Dynamite plush, um, all of the money that we make off of this goes to Max. Lakin, I'll have to grab you some when I get Devin's light magnet. You got it. I will put one aside for you. So the Dynamite plush, if you remember, Max and I designed him during last summer, and he sewed one up for his sister, which was really, really sweet. And so we took the pattern, wrote the directions, and we did give the pattern away for free for a while. And then we asked Max what he wanted to do with it, and he said he wanted to sell it. And so this one is designed by Max, and so if you buy one, all the proceeds go to Maximus. And our second pattern is called Twist It for the Biscuit. And we have two patterns in one. It's either a biscuit block or it's a twisted block. And it all depends on whether you stuff them with stuffing for the puff block or you leave them unstuffed for the twisted block. So this is our brand new pattern. It is for use with the skeleton key pleater. So if you have one of our skeleton key pleaters, this works fantastically with that. You do not need it to use this, but if you have one, it is more helpful. So go ahead and take a look at the Twist It for the Biscuit pattern. We're very excited about that. It's brand new. I've been so slow about getting this pattern out. I've had it basically written for a year and finally decided that I needed to get it finished. Like I had to get it finished. And then just before I came on the show, we got a restock and a new I don't know what you want to call this. It's like a whole restock and new setups of the jelly rolls that were from Japan. We have the jelly rolls that are the wovens that are from Japan. So we've seen these a couple of weeks ago on the show. These are $27, I believe, for 20 strips. These are imported from Japan. They are from a company called Cosmo Textiles. You can see there the beautiful colors, and they're all these beautiful sort of homespun wovens. These are going to be online later tonight. Okay, these are not online yet, but they will be. And then, if you remember, I was doing the sashiko, and I had done the skeleton one, the skull. We got this restocked. We have this Space Invader restocked, and then we have three new ones. So this is pretty cool. The first new one is a butterfly, and I know that's a little hard for me to get focused there. There we go. Okay, so you can see the little butterflies, but if you did this one upside, or you didn't want to do them as butterflies, they could be little books. So they could be either books or butterflies, depending. Okay, so that's the sashiko sampler. This one is butterflies. Then we have this one, which is really cute, and it's little candies. Okay, and so it's little wrapped candies, and you can see there, it says right there in Japanese, candy. And then we have a really, really cool sampler, and it's got a bunch of different styles in here, and there's a grid on the back that'll show you like what they exactly are, but all of these are pre-stamped, and all you do is sew all of the north south first, then the east west, and if there are any diagonals you do those last. Super simple, so much fun. These sashiko things are kind of my new jam. I have been making them every night. I stitch for at least an hour before I go to bed. It's just, this is really, really fun. They're sort of all contained, but we also got another new sampler, and this one is called the Modern Sampler. And I'm going to just hold it up so you can see all the different circles and different designs on it. And you can, um, individually stitch all of these, which is really cool. But I'm just going to show you the back here. This one is in navy, the typical indigo blue of sashiko. And all of these are just where you take the stitches. And your stitch goes right over the top of that pre-printed design. And then these stitch marks all wash out. So once you wash it, that all disappears, and you are left with this gorgeous, gorgeous stitched sampler. And you can hang it, or you can quilt it, or you can do all kinds of other stuff with it. And this is going to be online very shortly too. Absolutely, Lakin. This is a beautiful sampler. As you can see, this one is pretty big. It's 27 by 44. So, I mean, it's a nice long panel. You could use it as all kinds of really cool things. You can cut out the individual designs, cut them apart, make them into quilt blocks, whatever your heart desires. So we have been bringing a lot more of these Japanese samplers in, and just as little handwork projects, they're incredible. So some of these newer designs are not online yet. I am working on that tonight. So we will have the restock of the skull and the Space Invader, and then we'll have these other ones up along with the jelly rolls for these are gorgeous too. So if you haven't yet checked these out, these are really incredible, and we've got 4 different kinds that are going to go back up online tonight. So it has been extremely nuts with all this stuff that's coming in lately, and like I'm telling you, these dolls are just so cute. Mr. Boney, so cute. All of this stuff just keeps coming in, so you're gonna have to keep checking back a lot, because our website is just crammed full of really, really cool stuff lately. And like I said, I've been sneaking out to the antique stores and finding some treasures. And when I heard this, I was like, that thing is probably full, and hadn't even opened it fully to see what was in it before I realized it was full of so many cool things. And so I can't wait to clean these up and check them out. Can't wait to get this new stuff online. Can't wait to continue making these incredible dolls. I mean, look at this little witch. She's so cute. It's killing me. They're so cute. And they're so simple to make. Right sides together, stitch around and stuff. You can't go wrong. The directions are on the panel. They are incredible, incredible, fun things to sew. So if you've been craving something fun and easy, we've got it. We've got panels galore. So come on and check them out. Um, and that's what I've got for you tonight, guys. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me tonight on this Friday night. Don't forget to come on by the shop, see us, check out our websites going by. Mary says I can't wait to check it out, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, happy Memorial Day. Do you say Happy Memorial Day? I don't know if we say Happy Memorial Day, but have a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. And I really hope that you get some sewing done this weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I will see all of you next week. Take care. Bye bye.